Well, the sauces are generally inspired by things that are going on around the world, or just by flavors and things that we've eaten that we think could be adapted to be a tasty sauce to have with your chips or your nuggets or whatever product you like. And the one for October is the Middle Eastern hummus. That's I'd have to ask my partner Mark as to why we went with that one for October. I don't know if there was a reason for it, or if it was simply because he likes hummus and he felt like having it this October, because often that's how we do things. You know, the business really started. In a lot of ways, we started the business because we're all vegetarian, and Mark is vegan. We wanted to be able to get food that we really like, that's veg and that sort of thing, and we thought, well, if we want that sort of stuff, then other people must as well. So that's sort of how the concept came about, and we still do operate like that. We think of something that we'd like to eat, we then do some research, play with some recipes, come up with a flavour that we like, and then we put it out on the market. Other times we've come up with sauces and things that are to do with things that are going on, such as we had the Obama sauce at the last election that was happening in the States. We did the Barack Obama sauce. It was a Hawaiian, what was it? It was like a Hawaiian pineapple chili dip or something like that. It was really nice, and I hope we bring it back again for this next election. It was a tasty sauce. We did that. Recently we did the Purple Rain sauce, which was celebrating the fact that Prince was coming and touring Melbourne, because we were big fans of Prince. And so there's a number of different ways in which we end up coming to an idea for a sauce, and but generally speaking, it's got a lot to do with the things that we like to eat, and as well as that, things that people request through Facebook and that sort of stuff. We get a lot of communication from our customers who say, "Oh, I tried this when I was in, this country. Can you look at doing something like that?" And and we'll play around with those. We like to listen to our customers and hear what they have to say and what they want to eat, and try to satisfy them as best as we can. Well, in Melbourne, we would like to continue to expand and open up some more stores. It's a question of what sites become available, and at the moment we're keen on Southern Cross, and we're talking with some people about that at the moment. So that's potentially going to happen, and then maybe more regional areas as well in Victoria would be good, down the track, perhaps Ballarat or Geelong, places like that. We get people requesting us to open up stores all over the place on Facebook all the time, but there's nowhere that we get requests to open up stores more than in Sydney, and we think that the market is there, the demand is there. So that's sort of where our focus is at the moment. We'll definitely look at things in Melbourne if they come up, but the focus on Sydney is, I suppose, following a similar model to what we've done in Melbourne. CBD type locations, high foot traffic sort of spots with a lot of nightlife. That's what we like. That's what works best for us. And then aside from that, there's a few locations outside of the city that we think would be really great as well. Places like Newtown, which is a real hub for the vegetarian, vegan sort of communities. So places like that. But really, we'll look at any location which comes up. We'll do our due diligence on it and make sure that it'd be a good site for us, and if it is, then we'll pursue it, and if we think it wouldn't be, then we'll just wait for the next one to be offered up. We've looked at other states. We're keen to go to other states, but we focus at the moment on Sydney. So we've had people here, and we've had conversations with people from South Australia. We've had conversations with people from overseas. We've spoken to people from India, from China, from all different places. But in an effort to be, I suppose, more cautious about the way in which we expand, we are really just sort of taking it one step at a time. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. And so Sydney is the focus at the moment, then probably move around Australia and then look overseas at the opportunities there.